Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Older and Somewhat Wiser. You're with me, Wayan.
And me, Simi.
Yay! And today is a very, very, very special episode. And can you guess why, maybe?
Look at our background.
Look at our background. And if you are listening to us on an audio streaming platform, you can't see our background. I'm going to rustle something.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
you hear
me
that?
too. You can take a guess.
You can take a guess. Pause for a second for you guys. Okay. So yeah, it's very special today because it is our Christmas episode. Oh my goodness.
my gosh, it's so exciting.
Yes. Oh, we're so excited. This Christmas is one of our favorite times of the year. And so we're like, okay, well, we have to do a Christmas episode. And here we are. So we have a really fun episode planned. Just chatting about our favorite things to do during Christmas and any and everything about Christmas. So I hope you guys are ready and you guys have made your hot chocolate. Well, if you are listening to it in the morning, we hope that this brings you joy and amazing vibes. But if you're watching or you're listening in the evening, get yourself a nice cup of tea and hot chocolate and snuggle in and we can have a good time together.
Exactly.
Okay, so again, as we said, Christmas is a really special time for us and probably for a lot of people. And it's one of our favorite times as well. So we're going to start off with, I'd like to ask Simi, what does Christmas mean to you?
For me, Christmas means, of course, family. For me, Christmas has always just been such a magical time of the year. You just see all my like little photos when I was younger. I just soak Christmas in. I just feel like it's just such a magical time. I feel the magic in the air.
Yeah.
And it's just, for me, it's about just like, like your family, your friends. I mean, I feel like it's the one time where, throughout the year, everybody's busy, but that's when everybody comes together and there's something just so special and so magical about that.
Yeah.
And I just feel so warm, especially being in the house, having your friends over, having your family members over. It's just, that's what it's about for me. I feel like it's a great time to kind of like connect with everybody.
Yeah.
And you just feel like so much love. And then it's like people intentionally carve out time.
I love that. Your words are just amazing. It's like magical connection, intentionally carving out time. I freaking love that. You're just being so poetic, Simi.
What can I say,
What can I say? You can say everything.
I can say everything. I was just like,
keep going.
My spoken word about Christmas. That was it. That's what Christmas means to me. That's what when we come into the Christmas time, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And that's what I love most.
I love that.
What about you?
So Christmas to me is a very special time. Again, very similar to you. It's about family and friends. It's about connecting with each other and having time off together. It's a very magical time and very homely, I guess, is what I would describe Christmas as. I would describe Christmas as home. It's just a really cute and very festive and special time and cozy time to be with family and friends, because like most people get time in the western part of the world anyway, we get time off during Christmas and New Year's. That's the time where everyone kind of like winds down for the year. They finish work and we don't really think about work anymore for some of us, and it's the only time where you can all be under the same roof together. And that's what I love about it. I love that everyone can come home and see their family. I love that all your friends can meet each other despite being in different professions or different work hours and stuff like that. I love dressing up. I love that it gets dark. I don't mind it getting dark around winter time, like around Christmas time, because I love the seasons. I love that yeah, that you can just snuggle in your pajamas and be warm and, you know, like get under your blanket and watch a movie. And you can also dress up, you know, and be really sparkly and festive and glittery. Like, I freaking love all that. I love like warm jumpers, but I also love like a really nice flashy sequin dress. Like, everything about Christmas just excites me. It's like being present in the moment with the people that you love.
Exactly.
And being together. Oh, it's so nice.
That's true. That's what it's all about. Like, and I definitely agree with that sentiment, especially with the whole, like, I know it's very hard for people when it starts to get darker, but I actually do love that. I love when it's like cold and crisp and you're inside your house and you're warm and you have your fluffy socks and you have like your warm pajamas and then you have your hot chocolate and you're just like, you know, it's cold. They're just something, I just love it. I just love it.
Same. It's just so magical. Literally, it's magical. It's like all your worries melt away. They melt away during this time. Well, for me, at least, they melt away during this time. And it's just like, even though like there's so much things to do, so much things to worry about, so much things to plan, it's a time for all of us to sit down, take a rest, take a break and reset and enjoy the time.
Exactly.
That's what I love Christmas and the period leading up to New Year's for. It's just such a nice time, nice vibes, and you can just sit on your couch and like eat a whole load of chocolate, eat whatever snacks and stuff that you like, and there's no judgment. You're allowed to eat 10 bags of chocolates or 10 bags of crisps. You're allowed to eat like 20 boxes of celebration boxes. You're allowed to do all that. You're allowed to drink a load of wine. It's okay. Like,
that's
you're
the best thing as well.
You're allowed to sit on the sofa for 3 days straight and like be in the same pair of pajamas. Like, that's okay.
Yeah, the best thing about it is like you just get to eat and just not even think about it.
Yeah, no one judges you.
The house is full of just such good things. The food, yeah,
you're celebrated for being lazy and sitting on the couch.
Exactly.
They're like, good on you.
It's like, it is Christmas. It's like, oh my god, I ate so much junk and it's Christmas.
Yeah. Like, everything about Christmas is just amazing. The decorations, the lights, the fairies, the magic. And even the air feels
different.
Magical. Yeah, like when I'm walking around town during Christmas time, like
it's actually the favorite time with the lights
it's such a nice
on.
time.
Yeah, exactly. There's just a different type of energy in the air.
Energy, exactly. Yeah, like I wouldn't even say that I'm walking. I feel like I'm prancing around town with all the lights, and I'm just like, oh,
prancing. Yes. I thought you were about to say you feel like you're floating.
Just floating through town. Everyone's like, eh. No, yeah, like I just feel so like. I can't describe it. I'm just like, I love Christmas. I can't describe it. I get so excited talking about it. Like, honestly, Christmas tops any time of the year for me. It tops my birthday. It tops Valentine's Day. It tops Halloween. It tops New Year's. New Year's and Christmas are kind of the same thing to me. I would consider Christmas like the main thing, right? It just tops everything. It just tops everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it just doesn't end. Then you have like another celebration, which is New Year's. So like it just carries on.
Yeah. I literally, okay, you guys might judge me for this. But I'm not ashamed. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to say it out loud and proud. I had my Christmas tree up from the 14th of November. I'm just saying.
I start early as well.
Yeah.
I'm not this famous. Like for me, I've never really like, Halloween hasn't even come yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not thinking about Halloween. Christmas songs. Like that's where I'm at as well. But then I try to now do it December because people are just like, oh my god, it's so early. Wait until Halloween is over. I was like, I don't care about Halloween. Give me my Christmas. I want Christmas now.
Christmas right now. If you're happy in Christmas and all the cheer and the joy that you feel, why don't you just start early? If that's what brings you joy.
Me, as soon as summer is over, I'm like, I can't wait for Christmas.
Same, me too.
It's like Christmas time. We're in the season.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the lead up to Christmas. I feel like from autumn time, because just like it gets that like the leaves change color. It starts to get like crisp outside of the ear. I was just like, ooh. It's coming to that special time of year. I feel like it starts so early, like that lead up.
Yeah.
It's a build. It's a build of emotions. Yeah.
No, we're Christmas obsessed, basically. Yeah. I think I wait until at least after Halloween to like listen to Christmas songs. And when Miss Mariah Carey comes on with her All I Want for Christmas is You.
Ireland's Got Talent, come for us.
Come for us. I'm ready for you. we should release a Christmas album.
Oh my gosh,
Could me and you do it? Let's do it.
Our Christmas special. For sale on iTunes.
Yeah.
It's 24th Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Pre-order
actually, now.
I don't know, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I'd start singing a Christmas song like really early. There's one year like I started like really early. It's like, is that a Christmas song? I was just like, I feel it. I started making my Christmas album, my Christmas playlist.
Yeah. Oh,
November.
I can do that. Yeah. I should do that actually. I
started putting something together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I never really do that. I just always get like whatever playlist there. I was like, no, I'm going to make a special playlist this year.
I'm going to do that. You've inspired me. I'm going to do that because I've never made playlists ever. I am one of those people that like put all the songs together in one huge playlist, and my sister judges me for it all the time. She's like, you are a psychopath if you don't like.
Wait, what?
So you know, some people, they actually make playlists for different vibes and different moods.
Yeah.
So do you do that? I'm sure you probably do that.
I have a playlist called Vibes. I have a playlist called Waves. I have a playlist called Mood. I have a playlist called Candlelight Dinner.
Oh my god. Yeah, so basically all my songs are in the one huge playlist.
How can you do that?
I don't know. I just like a
weird.
shuffle. I just like going through different vibes, different moods all the time. Like I like listen to a hardcore rap song, and then all of a sudden it'll switch to like a sad ballad, and I'm just like in my feels. I'm like, that's right.
Oh my gosh, no, I can't do that. I have to be in a genre where I'm just like, I have a playlist called In My Feel. I know if I'm going into that playlist, I only just want In My Feels.
Oh my gosh.
Playlist songs.
Okay, maybe I should get onto that actually, because that's the only thing that I don't organize. I don't organize my music, but I organize everything else. So I should do that.
My music is the most important. Like, that's my I love that organized. Yeah, and I've reorganized it again as well. I'm just like, I need to change things up a bit.
I feel like I won't get anything done if I reorganize my music. I have such a vast collection, and like I'll be here all day.
I've done it so many times, and then I'm just like, because I've done it so many times, I'm like, I've been listening to this song too much. I kick it out from the playlist. So I have so many songs where I'm just like, I know them in my head, but I've forgotten what they're called. And I'm like, no, I should have just kept them in a random playlist. I should have made a random section.
Yeah,
because I changed it up so much. I'm like, no, I want to get rid of this and put something new in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, make your Christmas playlist.
I will, because I seen one the other day. So it's like my sister, she had her playlist, and one of them was called Arson, and I was like very concerned. I'd be like, what's this about? And it's just like really hardcore songs in those moods that she gets into. But anyway, yeah, so I should organize my music, and I definitely will do it. Yeah, so we talked about so I was saying that we have a CD. So we have a CD, and it's always kept in the car, but it's a Christmas it's Mariah Carey's Christmas album. And oh my god, like every time me and my siblings are all together in the car, like we're never usually together going out together, like we usually do our own separate things, and we never go out together, but whenever kind of like all four of us, which is very rare, are in the actual car like vibing, we always put on Mariah Carey's Christmas album, because that is such a jam, you know. Her obviously her what's her song, that the one that we were singing earlier, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Oh my god, we jammed to that so hard. Like we freaking love that when we're together. It's the best. It's our song. So the last time we were together in the car was in June. So I actually started early this year as well. We were jamming to All I Want for You, All I Want for Christmas Is You in June in the car, and it was amazing. So yeah, and then this year I waited after Halloween, and then right after Halloween I was like, it's time, bring out Miss Mariah, and I did that, and it was amazing. And I'm so glad that it's December now, and leading into Christmas, and I'm so excited. I can listen
you don't
to her
have
all
to
day.
feel guilty for bringing up your Christmas songs now. Nobody can judge you.
Wait, you're gonna judge me?
I said nobody can judge you.
Oh, nobody can judge me. I was like, Simi, don't judge me. I'm gonna cry.
Like, I wouldn't.
Anyone but you, Simi.
Oh my gosh, I literally just pulled up my Christmas album here just to have a look. It's called Christmas Lights.
Oh, I love that.
That's my Christmas album. Oh, I
That's
just
so
love it.
cute.
Christmas is so amazing. What's your favorite? So I'm guessing All I Want for Christmas is your favorite Christmas song.
Yeah, I love that for like kind of like the Christmas song, but like in terms of like Christmas carols, I love kind of the older stuff. I love like
me too.
yeah, I love like
Nat King Cole.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
his
that's
Christmas song.
good.
With his soulful voice. Oh,
Yeah,
just like,
he's
yes.
amazing. I also really like Silver Bells. I like what's the other one? I love Away in a Manger. Like I freaking love that song. I don't know why.
It just reminds me of like
jamming to
reminds me
Away
of
in a Manger.
school.
Away in
I just got brought back to like the school Christmas play. Away in a manger,
no bed for a crib.
the little Lord Jesus.
Asleep on the hay. Freaking
Oh my God,
that is
so-
a banger, guys. So
That actually is.
It
It is
is.
such a vibe. You
Such
see
a
me,
vibe.
5-year-old me rocking to that in the Christmas play. I remember my Christmas play in school. It was the Christmas play.
Mhm.
Oh, I still have the home video, and I was like, it was a bit of drama because I was sitting next to my arch nemesis, but we're not going to go there.
Okay, that's a story
Like
for
two-
another time.
That's a story for another day, but like it was like the nativity but slash a Christmas play. So
Yeah.
obviously you had the nativity scene, and then we had the Christmas play right after that, and your girl was a snowflake, and that was crowning my crowning achievement. I was dressed as a snowflake,
Oh.
had glitter everywhere. There's a bunch of us little snowflakes, and we had a song and dance. Oh my God, because when you were singing Away in a Manger, I just remembered that Christmas play specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to hear my Christmas play song?
Yeah, go on.
I remember when I did my internship one here, like literally like in college.
Yeah.
It was Christmas time, and then I was working like in the HR department, and then one of the HR managers, I was telling him about my Christmas song, and literally out in the courtyard, I think we were all doing something for Christmas. I literally started singing and dancing my Christmas thing, and they're like, "What is wrong with her?" I'm just like, "That's the best achievement I've had." I was like, "That's how you know how much I love Christmas." To this day, I will sing and dance it for you.
You should.
And it wasn't even, it was just like, one little snowflake goes round and round, round and round, round and round. One little snowflake goes bop at the wind. It goes floating, floating down.
Oh my God, that's so good, Simi.
It was a lot more adorable when I was like 5, 6
that
years
was,
old.
That was so adorable. I can so absolutely imagine you now in a really
my God.
cute like snowflake outfit, and your hair is like kind of like in a bun or something. Did you have a tiara
Yes.
on?
I actually just can't remember if we had this here. I have to go through the home tapes. Most of my home movies are
God.
Christmas based. All of them around Christmas time. My Christmas plays. I always had a Christmas concert in front of our Christmas tree for our friends and family.
Yeah.
Where I'd perform every year.
Yeah.
Best believe I was performing. And what song did I perform? That Snowflake.
Every year, your family is just like, oh my God. Simi's like, sit down, everyone. Sit down. Get ready. I'm going to dance for you. And then your family are just like, oh my God.
Please don't let it
Simi.
be the Snowflake song again.
Like snowflake floating and around the
They're like,
town.
it's the damn Snowflake song. I was like, how many years later at 21, I performed it in front of our HR managers in my internship.
And now
Yeah,
you're 25 and you're performing it again on our podcast.
I'm never gonna let it go. It's like those people who's like, you know, like 5 seconds of fame, my shot to stardom. I'm never gonna let it go.
I honestly, oh my God, that was so adorable. You should keep doing it, girl. Like keep it. It's
definitely.
such a good song. I think I have to perform it for this podcast now every Christmas.
Every Christmas, yeah. Oh my God, we should, you know, like, because we were trying to turn ourselves into like, you know, like music producers. We should make our own remix. Snowflake Goes Down remix by OASW.
Oh my God, I would absolutely be down for that. Let's do that. Actually, we should have a Christmas
Don't
special.
take our ideas.
Don't want to take our ideas. It's OASW copyrighted, patented, and we'll call the guards on you if you dare. If you
Call the
dare,
Garda. We'll sue you.
you will sue you. Actually, yeah, I will.
You're just like, let me write that down.
Yeah, before I forget. Okay. I got you. Yeah, so
Oh yeah, so that was, other than that being my favorite, obviously, Christmas song. I don't know, I'd say, I don't know. I guess I'd be the same as like the old fashioned. Oh, how could we forget? Give us a little bit of Michael Bublé around Christmas
oh
time.
yeah, Mr. Michael Bublé.
Yes.
Which one? What's that song? Oh, it just slipped my mind. Oh, what's the one? Guys, the people listening are like probably screaming now what the name is. What is it? It's Michael Bublé. What's that? The song that he always does, like his Christmas album, the one that's like the one that we always play.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah,
the one like the cover.
Yeah, that one. Oh, so he has such a Christmas voice. Like he's just he has defrosted. He's ready for Christmas. He's defrosted from the year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we defrosted him. We took him out the freezer.
He's ready to shine once again. I love Michael Bublé in general.
Michael Bublé is amazing.
He's amazing. He has such a nice, Christmassy, deep voice. It's kind of like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah,
but not really. But like similar vibes.
I feel like that's the kind of, but that's the kind of like for me. That's the kind of that's the voice I want to hear on Christmas.
Same, yeah.
Like those deep and those like really the old school Christmas songs. I was like, that's my Christmas jam.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mr. Bublé, he's fantastic. Yeah. So we talked about our favorite song. And what Christmas means to us. And
we talked about our decorations.
Oh,
so on the decorations, actually.
Okay.
Would you be one of those who leave the decorations up for quite a while after Christmas, or would you take it down? If you put it up early, do you take it down early?
No, I don't. I leave it till maybe like after New Year's. So maybe until like, I want to say the 5th or 6th or 7th of January. Is that early or is that late?
No, I think that's probably good. I've been.
Do you leave it?
We've left it off as far as February.
That's grand.
People come to my house and are just like, "Why is your Christmas tree still on?" I'm just like, ain't nothing to you. The longer I leave it up, the quicker I can put it back on.
Exactly. The longer it's up there, the more Christmas I can enjoy.
Exactly, and then it's away for a short amount of time when I put it away.
It's like what? It's like they're like, Simmy, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and you're like, no, Christmas is coming up.
Christmas is coming up. I'm prepared for Christmas.
Yeah, I think St. Patrick would enjoy the tree actually.
Yeah, actually, it's green. It's festive.
Yeah.
Put a couple of drinks.
The tinsels look like little snakes. Like be grand. Oh my god, February is quite late, but that's okay. I can accept that, to me.
We've done it as far as that. I think it was just laziness putting it down. I'm always that person. I can never just bring myself to like
take it down,
undress the Christmas tree.
Honestly, taking down the Christmas tree is my least favorite part. I demand my whole family to help me. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this by myself.
That's true. That's probably the same for a lot of people. Like, you enjoy putting it up, but you don't really like taking it down. Mm-hmm. I'm just as a work, I was like, this excitement is not there. I'm taking away my Christmas love.
I know, exactly. Like when you're putting it up, it's like everyone's like tired and they're like, no, can we do it later? I'm like, no, we need to do it right now. We need to get to the shed. We need to get it now, okay? And then I'm very dramatic. Every year, it's always me that causes the drama.
Oh my gosh, she's a Christmas sergeant. She's like, get in line, everybody. These are your jobs. These are your positions.
I need these done now.
Christmas is not going to happen by itself, okay?
Get your shit together. Every year I have a mental breakdown. I'm like, why is it always me? Why is it just me? Don't you care?
I can imagine you having a mental breakdown surrounded by tinsel and fairy lights.
Oh god, yeah, that's literally yeah. But I don't enjoy taking it down as much, and I demand everybody to come help me and take it apart. Or like, so usually I would take it out down around maybe like the 7th, like the week after the New Year's, maybe around the 7th. It might be a little bit earlier if I feel that I'm going to be busy and I won't have time to do it, and I don't want to leave it to my mom and dad to do it. Mm-hmm. So it depends, but around the 7th, and sometimes we might leave it to the 14th as well. I think this year I'll leave it to the 14th.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it extra long because why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we talked about decorations. Do you have any like Christmas traditions that you like to do actually?
I was trying to think about that. Is there something that we do consistently every year? Mm-hmm. And I don't really think I have a proper Christmas tradition.
Yeah
I don't really think I do.
Yeah, I think same with me as well. I don't really have. Oh, sorry, I knocked my microphone again. I do it quite often. Yeah, so same with me. I don't really have like a Christmas tradition, but I guess one of our Christmas tradition is that we like to all be in the living room together, and we like to put all our fairy lights on and watch a movie and put our mattresses down in the living room.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so like everyone, like all the siblings, like we just like to watch a movie together. I think that would be, I don't know, I think that would be a tradition. Yeah, we like that, and we just like eat crisps and like watch TV and like chocolate in bed together and just like watch like Frozen or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Speaking of Frozen, actually, do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Oh,
The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie. I had the DVD.
Yeah.
And we'd put that on every Christmas. Like, that was my favorite go-to Christmas movie. Knew all the words. Oh, I just adored The Grinch. And then I had another Christmas movie that I had a DVD for. And to this day, I cannot. You don't know the frustration. The absolute frustration. I cannot find this movie anywhere. And there's so many people that I've described this movie to and nobody knows what I'm talking about. And I don't know if, like, do you know when you remember something from when you were really young, you're just like, is it the actual memory?
Yeah.
But basically, it's set in New York, as it always is with all these Christmas movies. And then there's a New York. The best place. I really want to go to New York for Christmas because I just feel like it's just such a magical place. And there's this little orphan girl. And she gets adopted by this family over Christmas. And long story short, at the end, she disappears and it turns out she was an angel. And I don't know if she came to teach them something. And I've been looking for this movie. And I'm just like, I remember she's wearing like a red coat. I don't know if it's like checkered or something.
Yeah.
See, my memory is mixed because... I just think of this little girl, this little black girl who's adopted and then turns out to be an angel. Yeah. And so my friends have we've discussed this at length. And then my friend is just like, the movie you're kind of describing. Yeah. Like I went into some other things. She's like, are you talking about like the Christmas? I think there's the Christmas Princess or something like that. Yeah. Because there's a little girl in there and there's a lot of magic kind of going on. And I'm just like, the little black girl in that Christmas movie, I was like, she looks familiar. I don't know if she's the girl I'm thinking about from my movie, but I'm just like, but like, she's not in any movie that describes that. So I don't know if I have a combination of different movies in my head and I think it's one movie. Yeah. Because when we were looking at Christmas movies last night, I saw Miracle on 34th Street and the cover for that looks like the cover in my head for that movie. But it isn't because it's a completely different thing. Yeah. So now I'm just at the point where I'm just like, I have a bunch of movies together where I think it's one from when I was younger? Yeah. Or is this an actual movie? So if anybody's out there and knows the movie I'm talking about, I beg you, please go.
Simmy's begging. She implores you guys to help.
Do you know how many years I've been trying to look for this and I've had people on this trying to search this for me. And
we need to hire investigators.
Yeah, I need to hire an investigator. So if you guys know or have an idea or think you kind of know the movie, please,
help a girl out.
Comments down below. Help a girl out. Send us an email. Go into our DMs. Anything. Yeah. Anyways, that's my little story.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that they find out and
I hope they find a movie or they tell me oh, Simi, you have a combination of 3 different movies. It's not actually a movie.
That's what that's what happened to me with Peter Pan and Captain Hook.
I
thought they were the same movies, but actually they're different movies. But yeah, speaking of that, my favorite Christmas movie is not actually a per se Christmas movie, but kind of more, I don't know, I watch it at Christmas time, and it's one of my favorite. It's the Peter Pan movie, the 2003 movie. I love Hook as well, the one with Robin Williams and Julia Roberts. That, oh my god, I don't know why I watch them during Christmas. They're just my favorite movies. And the little boy in Peter Pan in the 2003 movie, he was my first crush ever. That was the best movie ever. And it was so funny. So Simi and I watched it last night and it's actually hilarious, isn't it, Simi?
Yeah.
It's actually a really good movie and you guys should all watch it. It's so good.
Especially if you haven't watched it in quite a long time, like you haven't watched it since you were younger, definitely go back and have a rewatch. It's still as magical and just so lovely as it was when you were younger. It just brings you back.
And
it's
then
just such a lovely movie.
It's such a lovely movie. And then you'll also catch like things that you never noticed when you were like little, or like the last time that you watched it. Like, do you know the way? You go.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna talk about like them going out to space. Like I don't
That's
remember
exactly
that.
what I was gonna say.
I was like,
I said
what?
I didn't know Neverland was in a completely different planet. I was just like thought it was like they fly past the sun, but like
same.
it's not too far off of London, obviously.
That's
But,
what
like,
I thought too.
But then all of a sudden they enter into space, and I was like, what? I do not remember this when I was younger. So Neverland is a completely different planet. What the heck?
Yeah, it's
That
mad.
was so funny.
So go rewatch it, guys, if you haven't watched that yet, or you haven't watched it in a long time. Like, go rewatch it. It's so good, so funny still. Yeah. So I think maybe the reason why I watch like Peter Pan, I also really like Titanic as well during the winter time.
Yeah, Titanic is
I'm just like,
it is one of those ones people watch around Christmas. It's a very strange, like, these are not Christmas movies, but people
they're like winter
relate them
movies.
but like Harry Potter as well, that's a movie like everybody watches around Christmas time as well, even though it isn't a Christmas movie. But again, I think it is, because we spoke about this yesterday, it is like, as we said, what we feel when we think about Christmas is magic. And I think every magical movie is something like people like to watch during Christmas time, because I don't know, you feel like a lot of magic during Christmas time.
I agree.
Christmas, but why? I just don't understand. Christmas just feels so magical. I guess
we just correlate it.
Yeah, to magic.
Yeah, maybe Santa coming. Like, Santa is a magical concept.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So that's probably why.
And
then, like,
and
like,
he's real.
sparkles.
Just to let you guys know. Don't even try.
Yeah.
He is real.
Don't even come for us. Don't even come for
Santa.
Simi. Yeah, don't come for Santa. Don't come for Simi.
You're going to be on that naughty list real quick, and Krampus will come for you. We're not going to even go into that. Google it yourself.
Google it. Because we want to stay on the light and fun side.
Yeah, we want to stay on the light and funny side. We don't want to go to the dark side.
The naughty list.
The naughty list.
Yeah. So like, and I, in terms of Christmas movies as well, like, I kind of, like, obviously we watched Home Alone and what other Christmas movies, like kind of the classic ones. We watched them, but I don't really remember them, and I don't rewatch them every year, like those kind of movies. Oh, Elf. Yeah, I don't really rewatch Elf. I feel like Elf was in my generation. Elf was in our generation when we were kids, but I watched that once, and I liked it, but like I kind of like more like kind of like I like children's shows. Like I like kids kind of shows. So I like watching Snow Queen, like Narnia kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget the Chronicles of Narnia?
Yeah.
That is
Narnia.
Actually,
like
it's been
Peter
so
Pan.
long since I've watched that. I have to rewatch Narnia actually.
Yeah, like and then
Thomas.
now recently I started to like really like anything kind of light, funny and romantic like during the Christmas. I recently watched Christmas In with, I think it was Tia Mowry in it, and from Sister Sisters. Like
I've watched that actually. Yeah,
that is so cute, that movie.
I think I can't remember.
Christmas In. She's I think she works for like a marketing agency in like New York or somewhere, and then she went over to this little town in Seattle or Oregon. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyways, it's really cute. You should watch that. Like anything light and funny and romantic and like comedic.
And they love to come out with the rom-coms, like especially Netflix. The amount of like romantic Christmas movies I've watched are just like the Christmas Drop. I watched that recently, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I remember him from the guy from it. Oh, you have to watch it. The guy from it is from Race to Witch Mountain, which was like with The Rock.
Oh,
Dwayne Johnson.
Okay,
he looks completely different.
What? I need to see him in a Christmas movie.
I was like, I've never
actually
seen
this
him.
outfit is slightly inspired by him. Just it's reverse. Instead of black by The Rock.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was thinking of the colors, but I was just like, oh yeah, the turtleneck. Turtleneck.
I always do this. So yeah. it's slightly inspired by him. Yeah, go on.
So yeah, all the Christmas, and then you have the classics like Love Actually.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That people watch, and there's another one. We're going through the list of like just so many different like Christmas movies.
Yeah.
And we were saying I'd love to be able to just watch them all. I was like, I
Yeah.
just don't have that time.
Yeah,
I'd love to just binge all these Christmas movies.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
haven't watched the Titanic in so long. I'm probably gonna watch the Titanic.
Yeah, me too. I want to watch the Titanic, and I want to watch Hook as well.
Oh yeah, we need to. Hook was long. We
Yeah, it
can
was.
finish Hook. We need to go back
Yeah,
and
we need
finish
to.
Hook.
It's so good. So good. It's one of my favorite movies. Peter Pan. Oh my god. Just think happy thoughts and fly. Like I used to jump off that bed and think happy thoughts, and it didn't work.
You tried so hard.
I tried so hard. I tried so.
Well, you need remember it's because of fairy
Fairy
dust.
dust, that's
Obviously,
why.
it would have worked if you didn't have. If you
Yeah,
had
and
fairy
just
dust, but, like,
you know, like just if you're a fairy out there, you got some dust lying around. Just hit me
yeah,
up.
she had no access to it as a
At
child.
that time. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah, my mom closed all the windows.
Yeah.
so none of them could come in. You know. Just come in. I have time for some fairy dust now. So, yeah. What's your favorite food?
Christmas food. I was trying to think because I'm just like every year my mom always makes. She loves Christmas cake, so she has it. Makes it with like obviously all your raisins, the Guinness, the brandy. I just can't like. That's why I don't like mince pies. I just don't like Christmas cake. I don't like raisins, so I just especially don't like it in anything baked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd say like red velvet cake is a cake we'd have all Christmas time, and then cinnamon rolls is very Christmas cake.
Ooh,
and I just
yummy.
I perfected my cinnamon roll recipe last year, so I'm going to be making a bomb cinnamon rolls for Christmas.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
But I was trying to think. I feel like I don't know what's the usual is like your turkey and your ham, but like we don't eat meat anymore, so we're not doing that this year.
Yeah.
But I used to love my mom would make the most amazing like ham and then make the like mustard and honey glaze.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I could just-
Mustard and
I
honey.
think- oh my god, mustard and honey glaze with brown sugar. She makes the glaze
Whoa.
and then you put it on. And so I used to love like this was like back in like secondary school. So I used to love coming home for Christmas. Because the house, like especially because my mom would always make it for her friends as well, so she'd be the like in charge of like the ham. So like the house would always smell of, we'd have apple cinnamon, obviously we'd always have like the apple cinnamon smell, but then you'd have this like beautiful like honey like mustard like ham smelling through the house, and for me that smelled like Christmas. I was like, it's Christmas.
That sounds amazing.
So I think the ham was my favorite, would be my favorite Christmas thing. Just I love the smell, and I just love
Oh, sounds lovely. Like yeah, like I love like Christmas kind of I don't love mince pie. Like I'll eat it, it's nice, but I don't really love it. You see, like we don't really eat traditional like Christmas food, like ham, turkey and all that. I don't really have that at home. I'll have that like, you know, like at work or something in the Christmas parties and Christmas dinners and or like in school when they give out like Christmas dinners, but we generally don't do. I think one Christmas my dad did try to do like a traditional like Christmas dinner for us, so he did like ham and mashed potatoes and carrots and Brussels sprouts, and I don't think we did turkey, like pigs in blankets, like stuff like that. Yeah, so that was nice. But we typically have like kind of more Asian food, like we have more special Asian food. I know it's not like Christmas food, but I mean, like I don't mind it. Like I like having both because I get the Christmas dinner at work anyway, and like at like in school or when I go out anyway, so I don't mind having something different at home. And that everyone can enjoy as well. Like so like my parents would obviously love that more. So we just kind of have more special Chinese food, which like you make during like, I don't know, like say New Year's or Chinese New Year, because like so I would have like things like it's vegetarian usually, vegetarian type of like, so it's like I think this thing, it sounds nasty, but it's kind of like mushroom, but it's not. It's called fungus. It's like black fungus and with vermicelli, carrots and stuff like that. And then typically we have fish as well. It's so weird, isn't it? Now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds weird, but this is what I have during Christmas. We have like kind of more you know, Asian food, like with special like for special occasions, not just like your everyday. So we have fish, we have tofu, Yeah, that's what we have.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good. That's true, because like obviously because I'm Nigerian, so we'd have, my mom would make the turkey and the ham, and she used to make that all the time, not anymore. So we'd have that, but we'd have both. So we'd have the turkey and the ham and the stuffing, and then stuff like pigs in a blanket, but we'd also have like Nigerian food, like, you know, you'd have your jollof rice, you'd have your like fried fish, you'd have your like smoked turkey and things like that. Oh, that sounds
amazing. Yeah.
So the smoked turkey, it was amazing. I remember the first time, oh my god, it's so good. I remember the first time my mom, because before it would be mostly like, sometimes we'd buy it from the store, but my mom would never make like the traditional, you know, like Christmas dinners. And I remember the very first year my mom tried to make, I can't remember how old I was, tried to make like the traditional Christmas dinner by getting like a turkey. It was horrible. Oh my god, I was just like, what the
you're like I can't go back to this after your amazing smoked turkey. I can't go back to normal turkey.
I was like, excuse me, I was like, this is not, I was like, because you know, when you watch stuff growing up, you're just like, I've always wanted, like, you know, huge turkey and then they carve it. So my mom tried to do it one year and I was just like,
what the hell is this?
This is horrible. I don't like that at all.
So ungrateful.
So ungrateful. But then she got better at it. But then she started doing it a lot. So we ended up, she perfected her turkey, but it was the ham that was for me. But like, no, I'm not a big fan of like, you know, the normal, like the carved turkey. Yeah. I like my Nigerian smoked turkey. Oh my God, the seasoning, the flavor. Ooh. Then you have like, you know, like sauteed like tomatoes.
Oh, that sounds
I'm literally having the
amazing.
shivers. It's actually like the nicest thing ever.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Have, like, we'd have a mix of both. So there'd be like the spread would be like you have your Nigerian section and then you have your like your normal turkey, pigs in a blanket, stuff in. Yeah. So it was a nice mix. It's always quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know, like it's now changed. Like, so this year I'm like, I feel like it's weird because I feel like when you're younger, there's like so much more magic. Like it's still a lot of magic, but I feel like growing up, I'm just like, I miss being really young at Christmas time. Yeah. Because you definitely I still really enjoy, I freaking love Christmas. Yeah. But you enjoyed it so much more. Everything was just so magical. Yeah. Because I remember like, especially the stories when you're waiting up for Santa. My mom has this story of me when I was younger. I can't remember how old I was. Yeah. Like I was definitely not like under 6, I'd say. Yeah. And obviously, you know, like kids that time, you'd see on telly, they'd leave like your milk and cookies. Oh, yeah. Obviously for Santa Claus. Yeah, and then obviously carrots or the reindeer. And I came down obviously from bed because I needed a glass of water or something. Yeah. And I caught my mom eating the cookies and drinking the milk. And my mom says that I literally had a full-on breakdown. I started bawling my eyes out and I was like, how could you do
that? That was for Santa.
I was like, that's for Santa, I'm never going to get my present now. And she said that it was so hard to calm me down because I was literally just like in tears. I was like, this woman is trying to sabotage me. What is going on? He's not going to be impressed right now. How could I be I'm a horrible hostess. I left his dinner for him.
You ruined Christmas for me, ma'am.
You ruined Christmas. She's like, we had to go to the kitchen and replace the plate and put it back. And I was like, you do not touch Santa's.
Yeah, you're like, Mom, if you ever do that again, I'm going to disown you.
And whenever I hear the story, like every Christmas time, I'm just like, it's so funny. I'm like, oh, to be that cute and innocent as a child and be like, oh my God, you're eating Santa's cookies. Yeah. And you know, like, because like what was the favorite? Oh no, sorry, this is going into another one, but like Christmas ads. Like, do you know, like all these, you know, like the Christmas ads and everything, like I remember after seeing like the one Christmas ad, obviously we have the like normal that we always love, which is Coca-Cola, which is iconic, especially with the Christmas truck.
And the polar bear.
But the one I loved was the Kellogg's cornflakes Christmas ad, because the old Kellogg's cornflakes Christmas ad, I remember seeing that when I was little, where it was the little girl fell asleep. Yeah. No, the little girl, it was basically either she fell asleep in the living room because she was waiting for Santa and she sees Santa Claus and then she brings him the bowl of cornflakes. Yeah. And he winks. I was like, I remember seeing that and literally just like, we need to get cornflakes. So I can see Santa Claus. He obviously
yeah, so that ad probably worked on you as well.
Oh, that worked on me because I was
one thing I'll say is Simi is so easily finessed. Like, she is so easily finessed. Any marketing, any sort of marketing kind of like creative or campaign, it works on Simi. Like, you just have to show her and Simi's like, yeah, sure, add to cart, add to cart. Yeah.
like, what?
She's like,
we
yeah, let's
literally
go.
studied our masters is in marketing. I know the games they play.
Yeah, she
I
knows
know
the
how
trick
they
of the
finesse-
trade, and she still falls for everything. She's like,
Every
yeah,
single time.
that'll do.
I just can't. When I see something creative or it appeals to the emotions, logic
Yeah.
goes out the window. I'm just like, I can't. So for me, I was just like, I was like, she was able to see Santa. So I was like, if I camp out, I'm going to see Santa Claus.
But I
And he
mean-
obviously loves cornflakes.
Yeah, not knocking marketing or anything, because I love marketing. It's what we study.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if it's well done, it's well done. Like, and
It's well done.
yeah, if it's well done, then
loved those
take it.
marketing
Take
campaign.
my money.
Those are my favorite. Like, those are
For
stuff I love
Kellogg's.
to work on, like Christmas. That Kellogg's marketing campaigin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
That's
just love
good.
the
I
ad.
like
I think
that
it
too.
was such a magical ad.
Yeah.
Like they did such a phenomenal job with that. Like I
Yeah.
still to this, like I can remember like the entire scene. Oh,
Yeah.
my favorite Christmas. That was
Yeah.
my favorite Christmas ad, I think,
Oh, you're so
when
cute.
I was younger.
Yeah. Actually, now that you've mentioned it, that was really good. I completely forgot about it until you mentioned it, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember the wink.
Yeah.
Santa, don't be winking at little girls. I'm just kidding. Like that was cute.
We're going into a whole different territory now. We need to stop.
I know. I told you, bring the drama.
Bring the drama. It's like,
No, that was a
like,
really
my
good
name
ad.
better be on that list.
Am I on the naughty list or on the nice list?
The way you said, I'm not on the naughty list. Why you know, just like Santa's just like, here's your code. It's like, ooh, so you tell me I'm in bad.
You think I'm bad?
I'm bad to the bone, baby.
Ooh, Santa, stop. Okay,
Oh
I'll
my God, we need to
stop.
stop. I actually don't want to be on the naughty list, Santa. I'm sorry. It's not me, it's her.
Okay. We'll stop now. We'll bring it back. Okay, yeah. So oh yeah, so that's a really good ad actually. I really like that. The Coca-Cola one's great too. I can't think of any other Christmas ad apart from the Coca-Cola one that I like.
Yeah, I feel like it's just so memorable.
Yeah, it's really good. And I haven't watched TV in so long that I don't really know any Christmas ads anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the same. Yeah, I'm like, how is that going to change for like, you know,
In the
I feel
future.
like all like, especially because I'm like, I feel like Christmas time is something you look forward to because you loved like looking at the Christmas ads, because the Christmas ads are just the funnest things. And then you have
Yeah.
like every year, like John Lewis, for example, always has
Yeah.
a John Lewis like
Yeah.
Christmas ad that people are looking forward to.
I wrote an article about that. I wrote like an essay about that before in college.
Really?
Like, yeah, like Christmas ads and marketing, and how like I think how it they use emotions and very emotive like symbolism in their and a nostalgia for their marketing for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did that in Psychology 101. I think that was like in first year. I think we touched on the
Yeah.
that's when we touched on a little bit on Christmas ads actually
Yeah.
in that.
I think I remember when they introduced the character, the mascot, like I can't remember the mascot, was it like a bear? They introduced the mascot anyway, and that like raked in millions for them. And they had like a campaign where you could like send postcards or something, like the John Lewis postcards with the mascot, and then that did really well for them, because a lot of retail, they depend on the Christmas season to you know, pull in a
that's true.
strong financial year, so that was good. Yeah, I like their ads, they're cute. Yeah, I think that's all really. Like I don't really in terms of like now that people, I think less people are owning TVs now, so they'll probably transfer, like, because I don't watch Christmas ads anymore, but I do think that it's going to transfer into probably like YouTube video ads or something like that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the ads now are just so much.
Yeah.
Every couple of seconds you're seeing ads. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, and then yeah. So
what?
there's one thing that I actually wanted to ask you, right? Because this is like one of the things that I've always wanted to try, and I've heard about it and I've always wanted to try, but I don't know what it is, right? Have you ever wanted to try eggnog?
That is literally the one American thing. Every American Christmas movie has this reference to this elusive eggnog. And I remember looking at it as a child because I was seeing the color, like obviously it was like white and creamy. Yeah. In my head, I literally was taught it was so disgusting because when I was younger, I thought it was literally just egg.
Yeah.
When I was like eggnog, I was like, it's egg and milk. I was like, oh my God, they're just drinking egg. And then I watched a movie the other day, and the girl was making a Christmas movie 2 days ago, and the girl was making eggnog, and she put milk in it, and then she put like some alcohol. So I imagine eggnog to be like like an alcoholic Christmas drink, which is like cream, and then you'd have like your rum in it, and then a little bit of cinnamon. So I actually did Google for this what the ingredients are for eggnog. So it is milk, cinnamon. You have nutmeg, you have vanilla. I'm like, okay, I kind of would have imagined that. You have some sugar, you have heavy cream, you have bourbon, you have rum. So I'm just like, I'm thinking of like Irish cream. So I'm thinking Irish cream, but they do actually put egg yolks.
Egg yolks or egg white?
So I was right.
Egg yolks, probably.
I had egg yolks.
Yeah, like I always thought there was, I don't know why I didn't think that there was egg in it, or maybe I did think that there was egg in it.
When I was younger, I thought because of the eggnog, but then I was just like, as I grew up, I was just like, especially when I saw the other, like the Christmas movie, I was like, oh, they obviously don't put eggnog, it's just the name of it, but it's probably just like cream and like alcohol.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes sense. I was like, that would be really nice. Like we have Irish cream, which is like literally like your heavy cream and then your alcohol, but they actually put egg in it, like raw egg. I just don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I'd like to try it still, but I just can't imagine it with raw egg. I don't know if that's the main like traditional recipe, or like does every recipe have, I can't imagine their recipes would have.
Okay, so guys, if you listeners are from America, or you know, like eggnog, or are Americans, educate us on eggnog.
Yeah, can you please tell us what,
like, does everybody eggnog, like it? Because I know like we don't love mince pie. Some people love it and they're like, oh my god, love mince pie, and I'm just like, I can do without. But yeah, is eggnog like a national favorite? Does everybody like it? Like,
and is that the like main recipe? Like, is there different recipes that don't actually include egg?
Can children have an eggnog? Like, we're very fascinated by eggnog.
Yeah,
because we've never had it.
I've always. It's so funny when you have stuff you've always wanted. So I've always wanted to try eggnog and candy corn.
Oh yeah, candy corn. I always see
Americans talk about it. That's one thing I've always wanted to try as well.
Candy corn. I think I probably have tried candy corn before. Is it kind of like?
It's a little triangle and it has like orange, yellow, and white.
Yeah, I feel like
really tiny.
Okay, maybe I've not tried candy corn. Yeah, I'd like to try that too.
I've always wanted to try that. I know that was a Halloween thing. I always hear candy corn.
Yeah, I heard. I
need to make a list of American stuff I've always been fascinated by.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be really good. I think we should do that. We should
do that episode. Yeah. There's so many things that I want to like try.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to the US as well, so I definitely want to like, I'm going to be going, like, give me some eggnog straight up.
And it's like,
shoot it down.
Madam, it's May.
It's like
we're in the middle of May right now. Eggnog like, now.
Eggnog now, please. I need my eggnog.
And candy
give
corn.
Me my candy corn.
And can I have my Reese peanut butter, what are they called? Cupcakes or cups? Reese
peanut. I've tried those,
but we get them in Ireland anyway. Butter. Oh, do you not? Okay. Well, I like them. So they're pretty good.
Those. And I remember always wanting to try Twizzlers.
Oh yeah, I've had them. They're nice.
I don't really.
Are they the red licorice?
Yeah, the red licorice.
Oh yeah, my friend bought them for me.
But they taste.
They just taste like red licorice, like red lace. Yeah, that's what it tastes like. So eggnog. Yeah, I had no idea what eggnog is. I just thought it sounded nice. Everybody seemed to like it. I honestly thought it was like some sort of a custard drink, like a sweet custard drink.
Oh yeah,
a warm sweet
that would
custard
make
sense,
drink. Actually.
Yeah. Now that I know that
is it warm or is it cold? Well, if it's warm,
I think it's warm.
Probably like cold.
Oh,
but then I can't imagine drinking. Because I'm thinking of like the eggs, if they actually have egg in it. Like, I just don't know.
Yeah, like, does that not like cook if you warm it up? Like, let us know. Please educate us. We're so confused and we'd like to know. So yeah, I'd like to try eggnog because like obviously in like we obviously grew up watching Hollywood movies and American movies. So like that was a huge Christmas drink or Christmas food. So, you know, I'd actually like to try it. And then, now we're going to move on to some fun facts about Christmas that you may not know. So I might start off with one. And this one I kind of learned like a few years ago and I was so like freaking fascinated. Did you guys know that Christmas is not really a holiday for families in some parts of Asia? Like I think in Japan, it might be for a family. But in like South Korea, it's Christmas is more kind of like a couple's holiday. So it's like more of a romantic holiday. And
Oh.
yeah, and apparently if you go out on the streets of, you know the way in Christmas in like Ireland, there'll be no one really on the streets, like everyone's at home and you know, like chilling at home on Christmas Day. And but in South Korea, like if you go out on Christmas Day, the streets are bustling because all the shops are open and everything, and it's just like couples going out, and like there's like really nice lights, and couples go out to eat, couples go out to shop, they take pictures in the nice light, they go ice skating, stuff like that. It's a holiday for couples and like young.
Oh my gosh, that's really interesting.
When I found that out a few years ago, I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So then I guess like if you're an expat in Korea, on Christmas Day you won't be that lonely because you can go out and have a fun time. Because I know, like, I have a few international friends living in Ireland, and on Christmas Day they were expecting to go out, and I was like, nobody goes out on Christmas Day in Ireland. We're at home. The streets are empty. And yeah, so yeah, like I did not know that. And did you also know that with KFC, they are freaking geniuses, and they marketed KFC to be a Christmas food in Japan. You know the way like Americans and like even us, like we get turkey sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, over in Japan they do KFC, a nice bucket of KFC for Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Smart, business people.
I know. They're like, okay, well, maybe there's difficulty in getting like turkey over in Japan maybe, but like they were like, okay, like if they want to celebrate Christmas in this sort of fashion, then the KFC was available for them, and so that's what they do. You'll get like a bucket of KFC for Christmas. I think that's actually mad.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, so that fun facts for you guys. Yes. Do you have any fun facts or
no?
No, that's okay.
I don't really have any fun facts. I have like where in terms of, I remember the first time I spent Christmas away was I went to Nigeria, and Christmas is not a big thing at all.
Yeah.
Like I remember it was on Christmas Day and we went to my uncle's house, so like all of our family and all of our cousins were there, and I was like, oh, it's because it's Christmas, and I was like, where's the decorations? Where's the present? And everyone was like, it's Christmas. It's like, so, and it isn't really. I don't know how it is, but I don't know everywhere, but it isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like it's not that big of like where it's like, do you know, like the way people celebrate it now, like we all came together as family for Christmas Day, but it's not like, I feel like it's very different in terms of like what it's about. Like
it's
where
just
we
like
had
a
like
norm.
Christmas decorations, presents, and it's like no Christmas decoration, no presents, but like everybody was together, so it was kind of like, well, we're all together like as family, but it's not really about.
It's not about like the actual hustle, like the Christmas in all the kind of like the fun
the
stuff.
Aesthetic.
Yeah, the
when
aesthetic
we talk about
wise,
the aesthetic,
yeah,
it's not really bothered about the aesthetic.
I can see why, because Christmas is kind of it's kind of like slightly commercialized.
100%, not slightly.
Yeah, okay, well, I wanted to be nice, but yeah, it is commercialized, and I think in countries that are not wholly like Catholic or Christian, and or even if they are, but they don't have it, like it's like, that's why in Asia I find that it was very interesting that it was a couple's holiday, because it's very commercialized. Even though like you spend time with your family, I'm sure they do, I'm sure some people do, but yeah, it's like very much a shopping thing. Like it's like, oh, it's gifts time, time to buy presents and stuff like that. But like gifts are really lovely, they're really nice and very fun, but Christmas ultimately is about connection and like spending time with people that you love.
Exactly. And for people who are religious, obviously the birth of your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I think for like lots of different people, Christmas has different meanings for everyone, which is very cool.
Like from ourselves, like for me, I'm not overly religious, and we don't really celebrate for religious reasons, but it's kind of more a holiday here where everyone gets time off, as I said, that we get to be together, and a reset for ourselves. That's why we started off with what does Christmas mean to you?
Exactly.
It's individual for everyone. And like in other parts of, because I remember when I was living abroad in China, like Christmas was big there, but it was more kind of commercialized. On Christmas Eve, you give each other apples.
Apples.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you get like, so on Christmas Eve you buy apples and you give it to your neighbors or your friends as a gift, because that is their way of celebrating Christmas. And what I guess it's marketing as well, like it's sort of marketing, isn't it, where Japan's like, oh, we have KFC for Christmas, whereas in China, at least I was in Beijing, so you would give apples on Christmas Eve. So that could have been marketing as well. I'm not quite sure, but you know, like every single place celebrate their own version of what Christmas is. And yeah, so I was saying that I lived abroad there for 1 year, and I could see that you know, like their main celebration for family and connect and friends and connection, all that would be during Chinese New Year, which I think is in February, usually in the Gregorian calendar. And so yeah, so that's what I was trying to get at, was that different countries and different people celebrate Christmas differently, but it's still a nice time. I think the aesthetic of it is just really nice. I love it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So I think we have talked a lot and we've covered a lot in this episode, and yeah, it's Christmas themed. Do you have anything more to add or anything else to me?
No, this has been, you know, this is a very nice way to kind of like, we're very close to the end of the year, and I think Christmas is just such a special time. So from both myself and Ryan, we just hope that everyone has like a very warm and special Christmas, and that you're able to see your loved ones. And I know this is a incredibly difficult time because some people may not be able to go home for Christmas. So even if it is true, like your, you know, Zoom and, you know, like your virtual Christmas calls, you know, we hope you get to at least be surrounded by your family or friends, whether in person or virtually. Enjoy yourself during Christmas time. You know, take it easy on yourselves, everyone. Have a good time. Eat, drink, be merry. We'll think
Love
about
yourself.
the next. Love yourself. Okay, this is all about love, and we hope you guys are able to really feel the magic in the air.
Yes.
And watch your favorite Christmas movies, reminisce with your family and your friends, and like, you know, this is a nice time. If you haven't watched a movie that you loved as a child in a long time, kind of go back, go watch a movie, go snuggle up in your like nice warm jammies, get yourself some nice Christmas jammies and your favorite like Christmas food, snuggle up, watch your favorite movies, listen to your favorite songs, and we hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas and an even more wonderful New Year. Yeah,
a wonderful Christmas and a very, very merry time, and a wonderful New Year to you guys. Thank you for listening. We had so much fun filming this episode, and we really, really hope that you had a lovely time too.
Exactly.
And if you are spending Christmas alone, don't worry, we have an episode coming up for that too.
Yes.
And I hope that even with all our circumstances, you are all able to find love, peace, and joy. And yeah, so that is it from this episode. Thank you for listening, guys. And
thanks for listening.
We will catch you on the next one.
Bye.